YouTube channel, or welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please make sure to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and follow me on Instagram at Ayden's Delicious Dishes. So today what we're making is a delicious Oreo cheesecake. Let's get into it. So the ingredients you're going to need are sour cream, cream cheese, Oreos, heavy whipping cream, vanilla extract, sugar, and flour. And you're also going to need the ingredients for your graham cracker crust. I have made a video on that, so check that out. It'll be up here, right here, don't know. But go check that out so you can learn how to make that, and then you can come back to this video and learn how to make the cheesecake. So the first step that we're going to need to do is we're going to need to mix a bunch of these ingredients together. So I'm going to do that in my KitchenAid. This recipe is so easy. So before I even had this KitchenAid, I was even able to do it with a standing mixer. But if you have an electric mixer. But if you have a standing mixer, then I would use that because it makes the whole process so much easier and quicker. So what I'm going to do right now is just take this off. And I'm using this attachment in the beginning, but if it starts to get a little thick, I might move on to my paddle attachment, which I'll show you in a second, and that might help mix through a little bit easier. What I'm going to need to do is just mix through most of these ingredients. So to start off, I'm going to need to put in my cream cheese and my sugar. I'm going to beat that on a low speed until it's nice and incorporated, and make sure to scrape off the sides as needed. And then we can move on to adding the rest of the ingredients one at a time, but wait until the first ingredient is incorporated before adding the second one. So I'm gonna mix everything together. I'll see you when I'm done. So I just finished mixing, and then I poured my batter right here on top of my crust into the springform pan. I don't think I've told you guys this, but I like using a springform pan to make my crust and cheesecakes in, because right here, as you can see, there's this latch, and when you open this latch, this part right here comes off, but the bottom stays on, so it's a separate piece, so it makes it so much easier to cut the cake and take it off. So right here, I just finished putting all my batter in, and I also just finished chopping up all my Oreos. So what I'm gonna do is just put in a couple Oreos, then I'm gonna take my spatula and just do this. Then just pour in the rest, and then just fold them all in. And you want to make sure that they're all kind of spread out and not just one clump, because nobody wants to have just a plain cheesecake slice in an Oreo cheesecake. And it's okay if everything gets a little messy here, because I mean, it's all getting baked anyway. And another part I love about this is it's okay if there's icing or batter all over the wall, because after all of this, when I'm done baking it and refrigerating, I can just take this off and no one will know of this mess, and it's just the bottom piece. So that's also what I love. No one can notice how messy I am. So now that I'm pretty much done mixing it all in, I'm just gonna, first of all, smooth it all out so that all of it looks about the same height. There aren't any air pockets. It's all just smooth. There we go. And it doesn't matter if, like, you don't have to smooth the same line every time, but well, there you go. Then second, may or may not have made a little bit too much of a mess, so I just gotta. And now that everything is a little bit cleaner, I'm going to just, there we go. So now that this is done, I'm going to put it into the oven for 1 hour. And then how I'm gonna cool it is I'm going to crack the oven open a little bit and cool it for an hour. And then I'm gonna put it onto the counter for it to fully cool. Then I'll put it in the fridge overnight to fully refrigerate, and then we can try it out. So I'll see you tomorrow. Hey everybody, it's day number 2, and the cake has just come out of the fridge. What I did was I baked it in the oven for an hour, and then I cracked the oven open just a little bit and let it cool in there for an hour. Then I put it on the counter until it was fully cool. Then I left it in the fridge overnight. So this is what we have here. I put some whipped cream on top and half an Oreo on top of the each little dollop of whipped cream. It looks really fancy, if I do say so myself. And let's just try it out. Okay, so I got some crust here. Got some of the cake. Got some whipped cream. Let's try it. I love it. Just gonna say it right now. This is by far one of the best cakes that I've made. I've only made it like 4 or 5 times, but like this is by far the best one. The creaminess of it, just to start, the creaminess of it, because of the heavy cream, or heavy whipping cream, the cream cheese, and the sour cream that made it nice and creamy, and it just, everything combines so well together. And then I got a little piece of Oreo in there. I don't know if you saw that, but that got a little bit soft in the fridge, but it still had a little bit of a crunch. So that tasted really good because you weren't having the full crunch of an Oreo, but you had some little crunch. And to me, I just love that. Try this out yourself and let me know how it turns out in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Bye.